Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am doing I don't know what you call it, a hot or not, a review kind of situ. There's eyelash glue stuck to the front of it. Today I am reviewing the Morphe Copper Spice palette. I don't even know if it's actually called that because it says 25A on the back, but when I bought this on Beauty Bay a couple weeks ago, it was called the Morphe Copper Spice palette, and I had it in my basket for ages and I was just waiting for it to come back in stock. And it finally did, so I'm super excited to review this for you guys. It looks amazing. Yeah, this is like the perfect fall palette to me. It has got some lovely like bronzy shimmer shades in here, which I would actually recommend using with a glitter glue or a primer of some kind because they are pigmented. Yeah, and there's so many looks you can do with this palette. When I showed it to my boyfriend, he was like, Jesus Christ, Ella, there's so many shades of brown. You have so many shades of brown already. And I was like, look, you don't understand, okay? But yeah, if you want to see me review this palette, then keep on watching. But before we do that, subscribe to my channel, like this video. Let's get started. So these shades in this palette don't actually have names to my knowledge. I have Googled, and I have Googled. I don't know. But I'm gonna swatch every single one, which may take a while because there's 25 in this palette, but let's go. So the first shade, we have a kinda transition-y shade. Second one along on the, we'll start on the top row. So the first one is like a peachy all over shade, which I've been using to set my eyeshadow primer. Then along we have another one fairly similar but way more cool toned, so if you have a cooler toned complexion then definitely go with this one. Next we have a paler peachy colour, which I've been enjoying using for transition shades when I'm doing a warmer toned look. And then next to it we have an even peachier colour. And then on the end we have a taupey shade, which actually translates kind of mustardy on my lid, which I actually really like because I've been dying for a colour like that for so long. Second row down we have a ton of cool toned browns, which amazing for transition shades and on my lower lash line. I have been loving these for that. They're all actually very different, as you can tell from the swatches, but yeah. Third row down we've got a maroony brown shade, then we have a dark brown shade, and in the centre here we've got a cool tone brown, which I've actually been using to fill in the ends of my brow. Then we have a warmer brown, which I've been loving in my outer crease, and a cooler and darker brown on the end. Fourth row down we've got all the shimmers, which I blimmin' love. First up we've got a cool toned gold, I'd say. Next to it there's a greyish shimmer shade, which is so lovely. I think that'd look good with a purple eye look. Then we have a bronzier shade in the centre, and next to it there's a gold coppery gorgeous shade, which I love. And then next to it we've got like a slightly cranberry but bronzy brown gold shade, which I am loving. Then fifth row down, we're on to the last one, y'all. There's another grey toned one, which is actually quite similar to the one above it, but I like it anywho, and they are all different. Then we've got a dark greyish brown shade, which is like a semi shimmer. It's like in between matte and shimmer, it's like a hybrid. Then next to it we've got a darker version of that. Then we have a matte version of that, and then in the last bottom right corner we have a black. So you guys, now I'm gonna hop into a tutorial, which is this look on my lips right now. I know we're not very zoomed in, but I will show you some clips now from how I did this look, and I will talk you through it. First, I used the top left hand shade to set my entire eyelid from the primer. Then I went in with an orangey shade on the top row. I will show you now. And I used this as a transition shade, really, just to warm up my crease. Then I went in with the shade directly below it, which is a cool tone brown, and I just brushed this in the outer corner and along where my tape is to darken up that whole outer V. Then I went in with the shade directly below that, which is a darker and warmer toned brown, and I really deepened up my crease with this, and yeah, that was my outer corner. Then I cut my crease and I went in with the copper shade I showed you earlier. It is literally the most coppery shade in this palette. It is gorgeous and I freaking love it. But yeah, that was the look I did today. For my inner corner, I used my Everglow highlighter by Ofra and Nikki Tutorials. I freaking love that thing. But yeah, let's go over the details. So this palette on Beauty Bay, which is a UK website, was £16, which I really rate. For 25 shades, that is like, I don't know the maths. I don't know. It's like less than £1 per shadow, which is so unbelievably cheap. And they're pigmented. They blend so nicely. I freaking am obsessed with them. This palette will not be leaving me. I love it so much. You can create so many looks with this because the different shimmers here, you can use them on your lid, all over, or just as like cut crease colour. But then you've got the option of an orangey eye, a brown toned eye, a really dark toned eye, and then there's even a maroon shade so you can warm it up even more, which I really love. This is going to be like my winter staple, I think. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really did, and yeah. This was my review on the Morphe Copper Spice palette. I would 100% recommend this to anyone. Like, obviously if you don't like the warm toned or brown toned eyes, then this might not be for you, but there's so many like cool toned brown shades that instead of working with one and blending out into your crease, then you can use these to create a gradient, which I find much easier than spending ages blending one colour out. This is just like amazing. I rate it so much, and for the price, like, you get so much for your dollar bill. And yeah, the one thing I would say is no mirror, but for the price you can expect that. And maybe a paler shade, because just for me, I'm super pale and some of these are a bit dark for me to set my eyelid. But it worked for me. My eyeshadow looks amazing, I think. Anyway, I hope you like it. Yeah, I recommend this. LMA Makeup approved. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you soon.